And a good afternoon to you listening here to the broadcast from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Oh my goodness, off to a rough start here. Gerke Field, Community Stadium. This matchup of the Spud Bowl between the UW Stevens Point Pointers and the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds. I think we're going to get the national anthem here, so we'll take a pause real quick. We'll let you guys listen in, and then we'll get right back into the action after the national anthem.
We ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
A nice rendition of the national anthem here presented by the Pointers Marching Band as we're getting just under 2 minutes here till kickoff between the Pointers and the Blue Golds in this year's Spud Bowl. Should be an interesting game. Both teams come in with identical 2-1 records. Last time we saw the Pointers, they had a rough outing against the UW Stout Blue Devils, losing that game 14-45, and a rushing attack by that Blue Devils offense really kind of put the Pointers away. And last week for the Blue Golds, they suffered their first loss of the season at Albion College, 23-20. Around the conference today, we have obviously the Spud Bowl, but UW River Falls will be taking on UW-La Crosse, and UW Platteville will be taking on UW Oshkosh. And to finish off the slate, we have UW Whitewater taking on UW Stout. So should be a fantastic game. We're getting closer. Here comes the coin toss. Captains on each team are coming out for the Pointers. We have Max Hero, Cameron Krasinski, and Jai Stegall as the captains for the football team. So as both teams come close for embraces, wishing each other good sportsmanship handshakes. Some kind of keys to the game this week, as last time we saw the Pointers, a rough outing, but some miscues really kind of spelled doom for the Pointers. A couple interceptions and a mishandled snap from the kicker as the Blue Devils were able to take advantage and put away the Pointers. So definitely look to limit those, if not eliminate those mistakes. And also control the line of scrimmage, have a solid offensive line, get some good push up front, give that running back some space to run and give Max Hero opportunities for the play action passes. We're going to get the, as it says, Stevens Point will receive the kickoff, so we'll see the Pointers offense out on the field first, as the first official conference game of the WIAC will be underway this year. Some starting lineups changes for today. Number 79, Miller, will be taking the left tackle position, and 75, Reimer, will be taking the left guard position due to injuries by number 77, Kubik. So here we go, getting close to the Week 5 matchup, I believe. Yep, Week 5, using that big brain of mine, as the Pointers will be looking to get back on track here and get themselves back into position in the WIAC, as the Pointers get back out on the field, and we're getting ready for a kickoff here. Looks like the Blue Golds will be receiving the second half kickoff, so let's see if the Pointers can get out to a hot start and get some points on the board and give their defense something to get excited about. And just as we are getting ready to go here from Gerke Field. And here we go. Kick is a very short kick. Maybe a designed, muffed by the Pointers. Let's see who has it. And almost a big mistake. I was wondering why it was such a short kick, and turns out to be a smart decision. Not the hand side of the field, but the Pointers able to pick it up and start at the 25-yard line. We'll start with we'll get to know our starting lineup for the Pointers offense. At quarterback, as always, number 5, Max Hero. Number 37, Thompson at fullback. Number 79, Miller at left tackle. Number 75, Reimer at left guard. Number 72, Johnson at right guard. Number 76, Grossenheimer at right tackle. Number 81, Hare at wide receiver. Number 23, Aguilera at wide receiver. And number 3, Outlaw at wide receiver. As we have a good, nice 2 or 3 yard pickup off the first rush of the game. Versine Gamel with a nice start. Nice little, give yourself some comfortable. That's, like we said here, we need to get a good, solid run game to start the game here, as Max Hero hands it off to Versine Gamel. Nice pickup. Looks like they'll give him 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6, maybe 2nd down and 7 after a nice rush. Max Gamel waits the snap. He'll take it. Pitches out to Versine Gamel. Nice little pitch, but beautifully. Now fighting through it, able to pick up a little bit more yardage. Looks like they'll give him the 1st down off that Versine Gamel. Nice penetration by that Blue Golds defense, but Versine Gamel able to shake off a defender and pick up a 1st down as the Pointers move the sticks. Looks like they're going to pick up the pace here, as Hero will have 2 backs in the backfield, as he'll fake the snap, a little hard count there to try to maybe draw Blue Golds offline, but looks to the side, gets the play call. Heroes get ready. Switch out the right, Versine Gamel. Jahai Stegall moving in the backfield, as Hero will take the snap, fake the handoff. He's going to drop back and pass. Nice little wheel route down to Versine Gamel, just too far. Beautiful play design, just a little too much on that, as it'll be an incomplete pass. We'll go down to 2nd down and 10, as Hero just a little too much on that pass for Versine Gamel. 0-0 Pointers and Blue Golds, 13 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter, as they'll have 2 wide receivers out and a tight end blocking in the backfield. Max Hero back in shotgun motion in the offensive line. Looks like they're going to have to do a run to the right here. Now shift back. It'll indeed be a handoff to the right, end around. Double play, wide open down the field. Looks to be way too short. So going into the bag of tricks early in the game to get themselves in good position, but a beautiful play call, just a really short pass. I don't know if there was not if there was confusion in the route run by the wide receiver, but there was not a defender within 10 yards of Outlaw. And now we got a 3rd down and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Pointers. And this is a down you got to be careful on. We saw last game some forced errors on 3rd down and long. So let's see if the Pointers can clean it up and try to pick up that 1st down in the motion. Heist to goal. Looks like he's going to do a little out route to Versi Gamble. It will not even come close to the 1st down. But offense not in any. Now they'll head off the field. So after a nice pickup on 1st down in the first drive at 2 Versi and Gamble runs, Pointers are going to have to point. So yeah, beautiful play call on the trick play on a flea flicker back to Hero. Just not able to get enough mustard on that one to get it down to Outlaw. And the Pointers will punt it away. 12:52 in the first quarter. Punt is away. It is a relatively decent kick, but a nice Pointers bounce will be down at about the Eau Claire 21-yard line, and that's where we will see the Blue Golds offense take the field. Well, the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds their offense is run by quarterback number 14, Jonathan Malau. A nice game for him last game. Unfortunately, it came down to the last play where Albion beat the Blue Golds, as Eau Claire averages around go quick into a high snap, was able to pick that up, and the Pointers are having nothing of that. Number 85 trying to do in the backfield, Isaac Garside got the handoff, and that went nowhere. Pointers stopped it in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards. Beautiful defensive start for the game for the Pointers. That's something that they're going to have to keep going if they want to come out victorious in this one. And so a good start for the Pointers defense as they back up the Blue Golds to their 17-yard line. Under center goes Mauleg, as they will hand off. Stuffed again. That confused me. They're doing that triple option almost. And they fake the second handoff, and they'll back him up. They'll say a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 13 or 14. So a chance for the Pointers after a kind of a stuttering on their last offensive possession, a chance to get right back off the field and get that ball back. So this will be a big-time play. We'll see if the Pointers deal up some pressure and put some pressure on 14 to make a play. Mullig in the pistol formation here. He'll take the pass, go deep, wide open, but misfires not way over, but just a little too high. And number 1, Darius Jones, not able to come down with the pass, as the Blue Golds will be forced to punt. So Blue Golds go 3 and out. Pointers defense does their job. They'll get off the field, and hopefully the Pointers offense will get good position as number 81, Joe Hare, is at the midfield stripe for the Pointers and look to try to do some damage off of this punt. Good snap, kind of almost a rugby-style punt, and Joe Hare won't even come close to it. It'll take a decent Eau Claire bounce. It should be at the 45-yard line, so that's where the Pointers and Max Hero will come back to work. Their second drive of the game. First one, 2 nice runs by Versi and Gamble, but stalled a bit after that and were forced to punt. So now with good field position, let's see if the Pointers can move that football down the field and get some points early on this board. 11:05 in the first quarter. 0-0 Pointers and Blue Golds in the first conference game of the season, the Spud Bowl between the Pointers and the Blue Golds. Hero is out there and getting ready for this next drive. He will move running back outright and looking back. Hero will scramble. He's got some room up front, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 when a quarterback slides. Doesn't matter where he ends up. It'll stop the moment he surrenders himself. So it'll be 2nd down and 1 off of a nice, almost looked like a designed quarterback draw by Max Hero. And if there was a bright spot in the game against UW Stout, where the Pointers had, it was Max Hero's legs early were able to cause some confusion for that Blue Devil offense. And now Hero will make a check at the line. He'll line up in the shotgun with Versi and Gamble right next to him. 2nd down and 1. This is usually a handoff situation. Look and see if they take a shot down the field. Maybe got away with a false start. Versi and Gamble will be tackled, get some contact after the in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 3, but good job by Gamble to even get some positive yardage from that, as there was correction Jahais de Gaulle off of that. But some nice penetration by that Blue Gold's defense will now force the Pointers into a 3rd down and manageable here, and we'll see what the Pointers do. After a nice first play off of a 9-yard rush by Hero, minus yardage on the Segal handoff, and now Pointers got to do something. We'll see. This is almost that middle scenario. You can't really punt, but you definitely can't get a field goal. We'll see if they can get half the yardage or even pick up that 1st down. But if they don't get anything, they might go for it on nice little bubble screen. That'll go nowhere. Dropped pass. So this will be interesting. We'll see what the play call here is. It looks like they're going to get the punt field out, so unable to do anything with the nice field position are the Pointers, and the punt team will definitely come out, as it'll be about at the midfield stripe. So the Pointers will look to pin the Blue Golds back deep. So a stalling offensive possession off of a nice 9-yard scramble to start the drive, as the Pointers are forced to punt after the 3-yard loss on a rush. So we'll look to see a good execution. That was the main focus. Snap is nice. Kick is up, and it's a high boot, not very deep, as it won't be returned. And the Pointers, a beautiful kick, and comes out at the 2-yard line or 3-yard line. Beautifully executed by the Pointers. So Blue Golds will have their backs against the goal line, as they're going to come back out on the field for their 2nd offensive drive deep in their own territory. We'll see if the Pointers can dial up some pressure and maybe force a mistake by this Blue Golds offense and try to capitalize on it. 9:16 to go in the 1st quarter. Blue Golds with the football back at their own 3-yard line. And we said in the beginning of the pregame a little bit that mistakes were what inevitably doomed the Pointers in their first game. They're going to look to bounce back this week. They're going to have to limit those mistakes, as the Blue Golds will line up under center. We'll do a handoff, and that'll go nowhere. Maybe tackled in the end zone. He'll be lucky to get out, as he just avoids a safety. Nice penetration by that Pointers defense, and that was a close play. But a loss of 2 will put the Blue Golds at their own 1-yard line, as the Pointers with a chance to maybe get on the board here with a free 2 points on a safety if they can dial up the pressure. So about 2nd and 12 here, as Jonathan Malug handed it off to the running back, number 5, Austin Ballot, and he had nowhere to go. Ballot back in the backfield. He'll hand it off again. Pointers are in there, but he does good enough job to get some room. It'll be a 3rd down and 9 play off of a nice inside handoff, and the Pointers with another chance to get off the field after a stuttering drive on offense and give themselves nice field position. So we'll see if they dial up some pressure, and see if they can force a mistake, as Malung will be in the backfield. Balot next to him, 2 wide receivers lined up. Looks like they're maybe just playing for more position, as they will hand it off to Balot. Nice open area, but that'll be shut down by number 94, Connor Jeske. Beautiful play. Pointers having none of it, and the Blue Golds will go 3 and out. So Pointers should have good field position. Punt will be out of their own end zone. We'll look and see if the Pointers bring some pressure on this and force maybe a 1-step, but a draw to just try to pick up some field position went nowhere, and the Pointers defense comes off the field. So 2 fantastic possessions by both defenses, limiting offense to nothing, as the Pointers will get the ball right back. Looks like they might bring some pressure. Too deep for the Pointers. Aguilera at the midfield, and he gets the punt away. It's not great punt. Should be able to field it in plus territory. Aguilera will take a block, And he'll go nowhere at about the 45-yard line, as the Pointers will get good field position, but that coverage team by the Blue Golds closed that out. To be honest, I'm surprised that Hare didn't just call for a fair catch. No chance at losing any yardage at that. So the Pointers will pick up at the 46 or 7-yard line as the third offensive possession of the game will get underway. They say the Blue Golds have a field goal, but that is incorrect. The score is 0-0 as the Pointers will have the football again. Hero in the backfield. He'll do a hard count. Nobody jumped. Wide receivers, 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Gamble in the backfield. Hero takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Gamble, running off the right side. He'll get the edge, and he goes down the sideline. He'll get ushered out of bounds at the 32-yard line of the Blue Golds. And a nice outside run by Versian Gamble gives the Pointers a first down in plus territory. First down and 10. They're going to play relatively fast after a nice 15-yard rush by Versian Gamble. He'll stay in the backfield along with Jahai Stigall. And the Pointers are on the move. Hero in the shotgun. He'll get ready for the snap. He'll motion Gamble out. Takes the snap. Looks deep. Double coverage. And that'll fall incomplete. Looking for Joe Hare. So incomplete pass on first down. It'll be second down and 10. I like the play call. Take a shot after a nice run. Max Hero and Joe Hare unable to hook up. And it'll be second down and 10. Hare will come off the field as I'm looking at the wrong. It'll be Hero and Gamble in the backfield. Trips to the left as Stigall will be in the backfield. In motion is number 37, James Thompson. Fake the handoff. He'll do the exact same play going deep and it'll be incomplete as well. Excellent coverage as Jeremy Kobe unable to come up with that catch. And I like the play call. Little confusing. They're playing fast, not allowing that Blue Gold defense to get set. Hero will go. Nobody in the backfield. Jahai Stigall and looked and see if they're gonna just play some yardage. Another hard count. Nobody jumped for the Blue Gold as Hero will check at the sideline, get another play call. As Hero gets set and gets ready for the snap. Third down and 10, 6:41 to go in the first quarter. Hero gets the snap. He'll go back. Just throw it over, and it'll be intercepted. Max Hero, a nice tackle, but a pick by number 10, Camilo Rosado, by the Blue Golds will set the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds with nice field position. So a miscue by Max Hero on a crossing route to number 3, Markel Outlaw, unable to hook up, throws it a little too far in front, and the Blue Golds able to pounce and get that early interception. So a mistake by the Pointers gives the Eau Claire Blue Golds a nice field position. This Stevens Point defense has been very good all season, only allowing 94 yards per game on the ground and 205 yards in the air on passing. So definitely a little more chances for the Blue Golds to attack the secondary. Nice little hitch route, and it'll be taken out of bounds. That'll be number 11, Alex Kaminsky. I don't think any relation to the former Badger center, Frank Kaminsky. But a nice 7-yard gain off first down. That'll set up second down and 3. Pointers defense looking to try to get off the field after offense gives up the interception. Just about 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation it looks like they're going to get a false start as they're going to switch up the quarterback. They do like to run that dual quarterback system with Robideau and Mulang, as it'll be number 9, Harry Robideau, in as they'll keep him in the game. But yeah, this Eau Claire offense likes to run that dual quarterback threat. Obviously, Robideau is a little bit more of a rushing threat than Jonathan Malong is, but we'll see what the Pointers defense can do after they back up the Eau Claire Blue Golds off of a false start formation. Looks like they're bringing pressure. They will bring pressure. Free rusher off the side. Just lately and he is wide open, but just able to catch up, and they will catch number 31, Tyler Van Ness, on a pass interference. Really did his best to catch up to the play. He was beat on a nice play by Robideau, but unfortunately, pass interference will get the Blue Golds into Pointer territory, and they're on the move. So far, Kaminsky is the number one target for the Pointers offense, and the call will be pass interference against Van Ness. So march the football up, 15-yard, not spot foul. That's NFL. So 15-yard penalty on the Pointers. They'll set up the ball at their own 42-yard line as the Blue Golds get into Pointer territory. First down and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Pointers. As Harry Robideau will be in the shotgun formation. He will take the snap, fake the handoff. No, will hand off out to the right line for Balot. He'll go nowhere. Nice pursuit by the Pointers defense as they will stop him for no gain. It'll be second down and 10 at the 43-yard line. We got 5 minutes and 15 seconds in this first quarter. 0-0 is your score in this year's Spud Bowl between the Pointers and the Blue Golds. So second down and 10 for the Blue Golds. We'll see if the Blue Golds maybe dial up some play-action pass here. Running back in the backfield is now Ivan Rubel, as Balot will take a breather. Robideau gets ready for the snap. He'll take it, drops back to throw, throws it deep, got another open receiver. That one will be tipped up in the air and intercepted by the Pointers at their own 10-yard line. But Robideau, on another underthrown pass, the ball batted up in the air, and Davin Tachik able to come up with the interception, and the Pointers get off the field again. And both teams trade interceptions, and the Pointers get back on the field at their own 10-yard line. So threw it into triple coverage almost, but Tachik able to cover ground, and tip drill right there as the Pointers are set up at their 10-yard line. So deep in their territory, but they do get the ball off of the interception, and we'll see if Hero can bounce back off of that rough offensive possession where he last threw an interception. Hero in the shotgun as he'll take the snap, he'll hand it off, but he'll fake it, quarterback run. He's got some room onto the sideline. Hero avoids a tackle, and then eventually will get ganged up at around the 22-yard line as a nice rush by Max Hero gives them more breathing room, and that'll move the sticks. Pointers playing a little fast as they get substitutions in. We're seeing Gamble at his side. That's number 28, Jahai Stikol, to the back of Hero. Hero in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll pitch it out to Stikol. He'll get a little bit of yardage. Looks like maybe a gain of 5. They'll say gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6. So a nice pitch design. That's about the third time they've run that. One play was able to burst through for about 20 yards on one pitch, but gives the Pointers a second down and manageable. They'll motion the fullback, James Thompson, next to Hero as they'll move Stikol back into the backfield. Hero gets ready for the snap. Second down and 6. Here it comes. He'll hand off. Nice open lane. Nice juke move. Able to get open, and he'll pick up the first down easily. About a 10-yard rush by Jahai Stikol as the Pointers move the sticks again. Got some nice offensive line push, able to get that pitch out to the left, and Stegall did the rest. Now Gamble will give Stegall a breather as the Pointers are moving the sticks. Hare to the right. Hare to the left, excuse me, as motion in the backfield. That's Thompson, the fullback, as Hero. He'll wait. He'll hand it off to Versian and Gamble, and some not a good push up front. Able to get about a yard. Good job to even get positive yardage there by Versian and Gamble, as the first quarter is waning down. Just about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and it'll be second down and 9 from the Pointers' 37, excuse me. Versian and Gamble will be out into the slot. It'll be empty backfield, excuse me, never mind. Will be number fullback Thompson, as Hero will motion Gamble back into the backfield. Hero gets ready for the snap. Here it comes. He'll hand it off to Gamble. Not much room. Picks up about 2 yards. Be about 6 short. It's going to be about third down and 6. They'll say third down and 6 for Versian Gamble. About a 2-yard rush. They'll bring back. They'll keep Gamble in. Joe Hare lined up to the left. Outlaw and Aguilera to the right. As Gamble gets ready for this. As Hero gets ready for the snap. Hard count. Trying to get him to jump off sides. It's about the third time I've done that. Blue Gold's good. Good defensive presence to not jump off the line. He'll take the snap here, roll out to his right. He'll throw it deep and gets it to Outlaw, but it'll be ruled out of bounds, unable to get his feet in bounds, as the Pointers' drive will stall and they'll be forced to punt. As now the offense will come off the field and the Pointers will indeed punt the football after a nice drive stalls off of a little too wide throw. And we've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left in this first quarter. 0-0 is your score. Pointers will be punting the ball away. Carter Unger, he'll be his third punt. Remember, against the UW-style Blue Golds, he had a snap go over his head, so let's see if he can get one out clean. And, pressure and not a great punt. It'll go out at the 34, I think they'll mark it 34, 35-yard line. Not a great punt, but Unger did take a little bit of a shot there. I'm genuinely surprised flag didn't come out, but looks like the refs are going to be letting him play today. This is known to be a physical football game, the Spud Bowl, between two in-state rivals. And now we'll see which quarterback comes back out onto the field. It will be number 9, Harry Robideau, because they do like to do that two-quarterback system. Not many teams do that. As Below will be in the backfield, he'll take the snap, hand it off, fake it. No, he will. He'll toss it out to the side. Number 81, Joe Swanson, and he coughed up the football, and the Pointers pounced. As we're waiting to see what's the call. As referees are still discussing. Pointers able to get the ball as Joe Swanson coughed it up. Tyler Van Ness able to get the turnover, and still some conversation between the umpire and the referee. And that's the second time they ran that formation. And no, it is indeed Pointers football. So Pointers get the ball right. Pointers get the ball right back. Tyler Van Ness making up for that pass interference, as the Pointers offense will look to take advantage in plus territory at the Eau Claire 35-yard line. Oh. But they still need to move the sticks. They have it. Oh, no. No, they did not get the fumble. I was wondering, the umpire and referee were still together, so Blue Golds get a break here as Robideau will come back in the backfield behind him. So just under a minute, 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hand it off to Below. He'll go nowhere. A gain of 3 yards. Pointers defense all emerge. So, yeah, absolutely a little confusion up here in the box here. We thought it was a fumble. Van Ness came away with it, but referees came together and decided that no fumble. Blue Golds keep the ball. 3rd down and 8, 35 seconds to go in this first quarter, as we are in a scoreless defensive game thus far, as Robideau he'll be in the shotgun with Below to his right, 2 receivers to his left. He'll take the snap, drop back, pressure by the Pointers, and a high pass, beautiful catch by Darius Jones. A high pass, able to high point it, pull it down. That'll move the sticks and stop the clock momentarily with 12 seconds left. So looks like the Blue Golds will take this into the second quarter, and they will. 5 seconds to go. A high pass by Robideau. Jones able to get that down. A nice play, as it seems like for the first time. Not actually, but Blue Gold's able to move the sticks as the first quarter will come to the end, as they will swap sides. Pointers and Blue Golds knotted at nothing. Defensive battle. We're going to take a break and come back at the start of the second quarter. And a welcome back here to the Spud Bowl, beginning of the second quarter. Pointers defense back out on the field, 1st down and 10 for the Blue Golds, as a defensive battle to start the game, as Robideau will have the snap. He'll go under center. Motion is a wide receiver handoff to Below, open area, but quickly closed by the Pointers defense. Is a gain of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 6 off of a nice 1st down carry. So first 2 drives of the game, Blue Golds went with quarterback Jonathan Malug, but instead they're going to Harry Robideau now, as they're going to try to shake things up. A little bit more mobile is number 9 Robideau, and to his right is Below. Motion is Jones. He'll fake the handoff. He'll throw it over the middle. Wide open is number 81, Joe Swanson. He's the one that coughed it up earlier, as the Blue Golds are on the move. Man, just fighting his way down there was Swanson, as a nice fake handoff to Below, and now the Pointers are going to have to make a stop. As they break the huddle, and to his right, that'll be Jones and Kudik. Motion Kudik into the backfield. He'll fake the handoff. He'll hand it, and he will hand it off to Kudik, but beautifully defended by the Pointers, only giving up 2 on an end around, as it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 26-yard line, as they will get substitutions in with the Blue Golds. And Pointers are going to be looking to try to get a stop here on defense. Had good defensive possessions early in the game in the first quarter, but now got their backs kind of against the wall here, as the Blue Golds are driving. In motion, wide receiver faking the handoff. He will fake it, going deep. Oh, he's got a wide open Below, and it'll be a touchdown by the Blue Golds off of a beautiful play action pass, and looks like a roughing that passer as well. And looks like it will be potentially a roughing the passer. It shouldn't matter. Blue Golds find the end zone and hop up early on the Pointers. 6-0. Looks like it will be roughing the passer. It is blue. It will be roughing the passer against the Pointers as the touchdown will. Oh. Looks like I thought they were motioning that there would be offsetting penalties, but there are not, as the Blue Goats find the end zone and get an early 6-0 lead as we await the extra point as Harry Rabidu able to find the end zone as number 94, Bradley Frental will try to get the extra point. It'll be up, and it is good. 7-0 Blue Gold lead. 2 minutes into the second quarter, 13-17 in the second quarter as the Blue Golds finally find the end zone. And now the Pointers are going to have to try to respond. We saw they struggled a little bit against Stout with response drives. We're able to get the ball down the field, but unable to find anything. So we'll see if the Pointers can establish that run game. Some nice runs by Versin Gamel and Jahai Stegall to start the game, but really it's been the Blue Gold's defense doing that bend, don't break, get into third down and long situations, able to get off the field, and now have a lead to work with. So Pointers looking to try to answer right back. And I apologize if I'm pronouncing, I think it's Harry Rabidu, the 6'1 freshman from Winnacombe, Wisconsin, stepping in and tossing the touchdown to get the Blue Golds on the board. And they'll kick it out from the midfield stripe, so they will take the 15-yard penalty off of the roughing the passer and move it to the midfield. So look to see if they do a squib kick. Not going to say an onside kick, but don't want to kick it into the end zone. Try to pin the Pointers deep. As here comes the kick. It is a short kick again, and a fair caught by number 95, Aiden Romero. So the Pointers will pick up they will start this game at the 25-yard line, first down and 10, and look to respond. Down 7-0 just into the second quarter, 13-16 in the second quarter as the Pointers. I'll try to get a look at games across the conference as we have multiple matchups happening today. And it is UW La Crosse is up 14-0 on River Falls as Hero will take the handoff. He will fake the handoff and he'll go up the middle, pick up about 5, and he'll get driven back by that Blue Gold's defense. So nice run off of first down, picking up about half the yardage at 5 yards they'll give him. It'll be at the second down and 5 at their own 30-yard line, As Hero will check the sideline, Jahai Stegall at his backfield. Outlaw, Hare, and Aguilera are the wide receivers, along with number 87, the tight end, Jack Leduc. Motion is Outlaw. Hero. He'll take the snap off of a hard count, bring the rush uncovered, but Jahai Stegall is open, and he'll pick up the first down to about the 39-yard line. So able to get that ball out before the rush got him. A nice job by Hero, just staying calm in the face of pressure and able to move the sticks. Two running backs in the backfield, Jahai Stegall and Versi Gammo with Max Hero, looking like they're running a little bit of nickel defense. As a hard count, check the sideline, as he does often, does Max Hero. Now make checks. Hero in the shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. He will hand it off to Versi Gammo. Got a little bit of room and wiggles his way down to about the 39.5-yard line. They're going to mark him about a foot short of the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 7. So a nice complimentary run to Max Hero's quarterback run game, as they'll put fullback Thompson, number 37, James Thompson, also lined up for the Pointers. Versi Gammo in the backfield with Max Hero, Joe Hare to his right. Thompson in motion. He'll motion back. Hero. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Versian Gamble up the middle, and not much doing there. Pickup of 2, maybe. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 11-11 in this second quarter. Versian Gamble, he'll stay in. Looks like the Pointers are playing fast, not giving that blue gold defense time to set, trying to maybe get 12 men in the backfield. Still uncertainty. Pointers Hero will take the snap. Still pressure. And he'll just dump it off to Versian Gamble, and he drops it wide open. Maybe had his eyes downfield, and the Pointers are going to be forced to punt off of a drop on a wheel route. Or, excuse me, that wasn't Gamble. That was number 23, Joe Aguilera. And unable to handle the pass. It was a little low, but maybe caught looking at a lot of green in front of them, as the Pointers are going to have to punt it away. Some more scores around the conference. Oshkosh and Platteville yet to kick off, and a nice punt up, and they're caught at about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Blue Golds offense will get back. So up 7-0 are the Blue Golds, looking to try to make it a double-digit lead. They do get the ball to start the second half, so we'll see if the Pointers can get a stop here on defense and get that ball back to their offense. So 2 games in action early today for as La Crosse goes up 20-0 off of River Falls. River Falls is the Pointers' next matchup, as Robideau will take off up the field, a lot of green in front of him, and he'll pick up a first down easily at the 40-yard line as Robideau, moves the football after number 14, Jonathan Malone started the game, but they'll bring in the freshman as he will spark that offense and now have the Blue Golds rocking, moving down the field on a nice 15-yard gain. Robideau in the shotgun, movement up front. Joe Swanson and Beloit moves into the backfield. He'll fake the handoff. He'll now throw it out in the flat to Beloit, who caught that touchdown, and he'll pick up the first down, though, and they're going to call maybe a late hit out of bounds as a flag flies in late. And they did mark it at looks like they'll pick up the first down, but a flag comes in and looks like maybe a late hit out of bounds or a block in the back as we await the call. Block in the back is the call, so back up the Blue Golds off of a nice pickup by Beloit and nice pass by Robideau. So Pointers catch a break, and now it'll be first down and 10. Still first down and 10. Some more conversation between this referee crew, and it will remain first down and 10. So maybe So scratch that play. It never happened. Below in the backfield, Robideau under center. Motion in the backfield as he'll get ready for the snap. Movement up front by the Pointers. Motion again. He'll hand it off to Beloit, off to his left or his right, and able to power forward for 2-3 yards. It'll be second down and 7 at the 43-yard line. We'll say second down and 6, a pickup of a generous 4, I would say. It's that good push by that offensive line of the Blue Golds, able to give running back Beloit and Robideau able to use his legs and get down the field. So this is some dangerous territory here for the Pointers. Get off the field. Don't want to go down by double digits. We saw last time what happened. Unable to come back. They're going to go man-on-man defense, and a timeout called by the Blue Golds as play clock was winding down and able to get the timeout. Pointers are going to get a bit of a break. We're going to take a little break and come back after the timeout. Pointers down 7-0 with 9:08 to go in the second quarter.
We have over 60 local businesses that are part of the Spud Bowl tradition, and funding more than $110,000 in scholarships to well over 110 students at UWSP who come from agricultural backgrounds and also reside in the Stevens-Point area. In addition to supporting education, the Spud Bowl takes pride in promoting the importance of the agricultural industry in central Wisconsin while highlighting the value of the potato and vegetable industry in our community.
And we're going to come back here. Timeout. 2nd down and 6, they'll say, as Pointers trailing 7-0 with 9 minutes to go in this second quarter, not Pointer. Rabidu will take the snap. He'll throw it short. Nice little inside route. Maybe miscommunication there. Thought a hitch route as the pass intended for Martin Martinez, not Martin Martinez, as Will Adair is incomplete, as it'll be a 3rd down and 6, so opportunity to get off the field for the Pointers after being able to relatively move the ball with ease on this drive of the Blue Golds. And Rabidu stays in at quarterback, as looks like maybe Pointers are bringing pressure right up the middle, and Joe Swanson will take a shovel pass, and he went nowhere, a loss of 5. It'll be 4th down and 10, and the Pointers defense does their job, and they will get off the field as nothing was happening there. Pointers defense, great job at standing up and getting off the field, as Hare and Jahai Stegall line up deep in their territory to receive the kick from number 3, Nate Baranek. As the snap is good, kick is a little rollout and some pressure, but Hare will call for a fair catch, and the Pointers will pick up offense at the 21-yard line. So a chance to even the score here to end the half potentially if they get a nice long drive and try to even it up before the Blue Golds are able to get. The Blue Golds do get the ball to start the second half, and we'll check back in on that game between La Crosse and River Falls, as La Crosse is a 21-0 lead over UW River Falls. I bring up that point because next week, homecoming week, Pointers are going to be at home against River Falls, so should be a great matchup between those two teams, Hero and Gamble, back out on the field for the Pointers to try to even up this game at 7-7. 7-0 Blue Golds on top of the Pointers with 8:15 to go in the second quarter. Hand off to Hero. He'll hand it off to Gamble, and he'll go not much, 1.5 yards at best. Nice defense, as he'll hobble off the field, which is not good to see. Versi and Gamble coming up a little gingerly, as Jahai Stegall will spell him, and not good. Leading rusher for the Pointers comes out for the field. But next man up, as always, is Jahai Stegall will spell Max Hero, Outlaw Hare, and Aguilera. Outlaw in motion. Hero gets ready for the snap. Looks like the Blue Golds are bringing pressure. They will. Free rusher right on Max Hero. He fumbles the football, and the Blue Golds will pick it up. So that pressure, unblocked rusher, number 52, Spencer Van Peterson, unblocked, able to force the fumble, and the Blue Golds will get it at the Pointers' 18-yard line. Yikes. Unblocked, nothing he could do. Max Hero just unable to see him, and now the Pointers' defense are going to have to come up with another stop, as Rubidu is going to come back on to try to get themselves a 14-0 lead late in this second quarter. 7:32 to go in the second quarter. Rubidu lining up with Beloit in the backfield. Jones and Swanson in motion is number 18, Nick Kudik. He'll get some space, a nice block by Swanson, and he'll pick up the first down. It'll be first down and goal, as a nice rush by Kudik as the clock going. And it'll be they'll say first and goal for the Blue Golds. A chance to punch it in and make it a 14-0. They'll put Kudik back in motion. Instead, they'll hand it off to Beloit up the middle, And nowhere to go. A gain of 1 maybe. It'll be second down and goal at the 9-8 yard line. So just a rough sequence of events for the Pointers. A unblocked rusher forcing Max Hero to fumble the football. It'll be the second giveaway by the Pointers to only one giveaway to the Blue Golds. So we were talking about got to clean up those miscues. Pointers, 2 early ones in this game. Still a lot of time left. 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Rubito to take the snap. He will fake the handoff, throw it to a wide, not really wide open, but Jones able to get a touchdown off of a nice pass by Rubito. So electric is Harry Rubito as he comes into the game. It'll be a touchdown for the Blue Golds, and they'll go up 13-0. So a fumble off of a free rusher by the Blue Golds and the Pointers unable to stop as the Blue Golds get onto the board, and a rather awkward possession, and they will instead motion back and just maybe try to jazz things up for the Blue Golds as they're going to attempt the extra point to extend the lead, which they do. 14-0 Blue Golds, 6:21 to go in the second quarter. The Pointers going to try to get back on the board when we come back.
Pointer fans, the UWSP women's tennis team is undefeated so far this season.
And we're going to come back in here. 6 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Pointers down 14-0 in this year's Spud Bowl. And that drive kind of gift-wrapped by 2 beautiful plays by Harry Rubito, the quarterback, the true freshman, coming in and taking over and really kind of taking over this game in general. 14-0 is the score. Blue Golds will get the ball to start the second half, so some dangerous territory for the Pointers if they're unable to muster a offensive drive here. I don't want to say it's a must-have point drive, but it's starting to feel that way as Eau Claire will get ready to kick the ball off. Everybody's set, and here comes the kick. The kick is away, a short kick, and fair caught, and he will... Thinking about advancing it was number 47, Wade Erstenmeyer, but a fair catch, and the Pointers will be set up at their own 35-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Max Hero and company, and are going to look to muster something on offense after a really, really rough game, to say the least. Had some good drives, but stalled in as they're about to enter Blue Gold territory, as a rather nice showing for the Pointers faithful, cheering on their favorite team as Hero and company are trying to get to work. Motion as Outlaw will get into motion, and a timeout called. And the Pointers will take one as the play clock reached double zeros, so a pretty important drive for the Pointers, but we're going to take a break and come back. This has been Pointers Football. And we're going to come back in here. Welcome back to our broadcast of the Pointers football game against the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds. 14-0 Eau Claire is the score. Pointers desperately trying to get something to go here. Had to burn a timeout. 6:21 to go as Hero and company. Jahai Segal out there. Versi and Gamble still not out in the backfield. So some concern there. Hero will take the snap. He'll throw it back, and not much going. But Jahai Segal able to make some players miss as he'll pick up 7 and get themselves as an injured Blue Gold is down. It looks to be number 8, or excuse me, can't catch a number. Just gingerly getting up. Nope, still a player down. Number 0, Vic Martino, still not unable to get out, as unable to really see what happened there. As Pointers, like I said, I don't want to call this a must-have drive, and that does not look good. As Vic Martino is hobbling off the field, not able to get off after his own power. Never like to see that. As, ooh. So, round of applause for Martino as he comes off the field. Piners with a 2nd down and 2 with 6:06 to go as Hero and company get back on the field. Outlaw out wide to his right, and Jahai Stegall to his back. 2nd down and 2 for Hero and company. Hero motions Outlaw in. And here we go. Hero takes the snap. He'll fake it and quarterback run. That not really going anywhere, but able to get what he can. Dives. And they're going to say he picked up 1 yard, if that. And Pointers are going to be playing quick. Hero under center. He'll take the snap, and he'll just lean forward and do that old Tom Brady quarterback sneak, and he'll pick up the 1st down. And referee's motion, 1st down Pointers. So clock temporarily stops for the Pointers as they slow things down a bit, but still kind of playing with a little bit of urgency are the Pointers. Versi and Gamble still not out there, so that's a point of concern for this Pointers offense. Max Hero and Jahai Stegall out for the Pointers. Hero in the back, getting ready. Looks like a handoff to the right potentially. Instead, they'll move into motion, fake the end around to Outlaw, and a not much running room there for Jahai Stegall. Picks up 2 at best. And Versi and Gamma will now come in back in the field. So that is good to see. Maybe some cramps going in there, going off the field, but always good to see players come back from potential injuries. As Hero will have Gamble and Jahai Stegall in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to his right. That'll be Aguilera and Outlaw. As Hero gets ready for the snap, he will motion Stegall out to his right. He'll fake the pass. Now he'll run. Nothing really going. Able to cut to his outside, and there he goes. Max Hero able to pick up the 1st down. And they'll move the sticks as Hero using his legs. Got a good offensive drive going here as the Pointers get going. Max Hero talking with the referee. Maybe a late hit, he was thinking. And Max will get that offense going. Bunch set to the right. 1 wide receiver out to the left. That's number 84, Jeremy Kobe. Versi and Gamble in the backfield. Hero takes the snap. He will fake the end around. And defender right in his face. Good job just to hold on. And Max Hero trying to make something out of nothing. And looks like there'll be a hold as Hero's helmet comes off. So he's going to have to come off the field as the Pointers. Looks like we're going to get, Pointers are already backing up, so it looks like it's going to be a holding call, and it will. And it is a holding call. So Pointers are backed up off of a mess of a play to call that. It looked like Hero wanted to take a deep shot to Kobe on the left sideline, but Blue Gold able to just get pressure right into his face, and now with a 2nd down and 22 for the Pointers as number 8, Trey Schroeder is going to have to come in with Hero's helmet coming off. A rule. Max Hero has to sit out a play as Schroeder will come in to spell Hero. Schroeder will take the snap with Gamble to his side. He'll fake it. He'll take a shot. Wide open is Joe Hare, able to sneak away, and electric as Schroeder able to come in and spell Hero. And Joe Hare sneaks down the sideline uncovered, and the Pointers move the ball to the Eau Claire 26-yard line. 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Max Hero still not out there for the Pointers as they move the sticks. Faking the handoff. He will take it, go right up the middle as Trey Schroeder will get the first down rush for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Pointers as Trey Schroeder stays out there. So a little concerned, Max Hero getting some attention. I don't want to say losing his helmet. Usually that's an indication maybe checking out a concussion, but don't want to speculate. So Trey Schroeder coming in. Versian Gamble, high stick in the backfield. Aguilera, Outlaw, and Kobe out wide for the Pointers. So Schrader will fake the handoff and another quarterback run up the middle, taking what the defense is getting him, and they give him about 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 at the 24-yard line. So Pointers able to move the ball nicely. Trey Schrader's still in the game, so no sign of Max Hero. So my intuition would tell me that they want to, maybe, you don't want to speculate, but maybe checking out concussion. You never know. When someone loses their helmet, Outlaw in motion, Aguilera to his left, and instant pressure, and down he goes. Blue Gold defense stand tall and sack Schrader as the Pointers drive will stall. And 4th down and 10. This will be a long field goal, so this is interesting territory. They're going to look to line up and kick it, I believe. And a timeout is called. 1:50 to go in this second quarter. It's a 14-0 game in favor of the Eau Claire Blue Golds. As a more concerning is Max Hero not on the field after losing his helmet. We don't want to speculate on anything, but worried potentially potential head injury. Trey Schrader out on the field for the Pointers. And looks like Max Hero went to the locker room as the Pointers are going to have to, as Max Hero will come back onto the field. Lost sight of him. Good to see that he's back out there, and it looks like they're going to go for it. 4th down and 13. They're in that in-between territory, not able to, not a field goal range. Oh, they will try a long field goal as Hero will hold the kick. A chance to get on the board for the Pointers. The kick coming. Clock is running. Or clock is not running. Play clock running. Here comes the snap for the kick. Snap is good. Down kick is up. And good. Pointers able to get on the board as a beautiful kick by number 47, or excuse me, the kick by Ontario. So a beautiful kick, able to get the Pointers on the board, 3-14, just able to get something as the Pointers get off the schneid, and it is a 14-3 game with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. So promising drive stalls, able to get some points out of it as they bring it down to a 11-point game. Pointers will kick it off and look to see if that defense can stop this Eau Claire offense and avoid getting into a 18-point hold at the half. Eau Claire will get the ball to start the second half, so this is an important defensive possession, to say the least, for the Pointers. So we'll see what Rabito and company can do once this kickoff comes from the Pointers. Always got to be aware of a potential onside kick, and he'll just kick it down the field. And it'll be returned by the Blue Golds. They'll take it and up to the field and got a little bit of room as David Antoni will take the kickoff to about the 20-yard line, and that is where Rabito and company will get going. A minute and 39 seconds to go in this first half. 14-3 Blue Golds over the Pointers, as this is a very important defensive possession for the Pointers. If they want to give themselves any chance to stay into this football game, you got to believe they can't give up any points here, seeing as the Blue Golds will get the ball to start the second half. Movement in the backfield, he'll hand it off to Belot, and looks like they may just try to run out the half, as they'll play conservative, a gain of 1, they'll say, Belot, as it'll be 2nd down and 9. Pointers with 2 timeouts left. I don't want to say, it looks like they're going to be content with just taking this into halftime, as Blue Golds not playing with any sense of urgency, as Rabito gets the call from the sideline, and he'll go into the huddle, but not really any sense of urgency. Claire does get the ball to start the second half, so maybe that's why they are playing contently. As Kirik is in motion, they'll fake the handoff, and they'll hand it off to Belot. He'll go nowhere. And with 48 seconds left, the Pointers, I believe, will take a timeout with a chance to get the ball. They do have 2 timeouts with 48 seconds. You get a stop here. You still give yourself a chance to score before halftime. As Pointers call a timeout, we'll take a little bit of a break and come back to the action.
Delta Dental of Wisconsin. First State Bank, True Farmers Insight.
Pointers now with just 1 timeout left. So if Eau Claire does indeed run the football again, the Point's going to have to call another timeout, and they're maybe going to have 30 seconds or so with no timeouts to try to score. If Point's able to do it.
And we're going to come back here. 48 seconds left here in the second quarter. 14-3 Blue Golds over the Pointers in this Spud Bowl action. Early a defensive battle, but it's turned into a little bit of a shootout here in this second quarter. Other scores around the conference, 28-7 to score La Crosse over UW River Falls, as Rabito will get ready to take the snap on a 3rd down and 8 situation. And a wide open lane. That'll pick up the first down, and that'll go down the sideline and pick up a big time first down. So off of a potential stop him and get the ball, Blue Gold's able to get the ball down the field. That is number 8, Trey Fitzgerald, able to rush down the sideline, as the Blue Golds will get it at the 50-yard line and look to add to this lead at halftime. First down and 10 for the Blue Golds. Rabito and Belot at his side. He'll look Jones at the top of his left. That's where he looks. He's going deep. Maybe a legal touch. He'll go deep by Jones. And it looks to me maybe illegal touch, and a beautiful touch by Rabito on that pass to Jones. That's been the connection of the day so far, as the Blue Golds go right down the field. Illegal man. Oh, wow. Pointers catch a massive break, as a big-time throw by Rabito is wiped away by an illegal man downfield. And so Pointers are going to look to try to just be content and keep the score at halftime the way it is. It's not great, period, but there's enough time to correct these errors and get themselves right back in this game. Again, the Blue Golds get the ball to start the second half. So, I mean, this is an incredibly important defensive possession, you would think, seeing as they don't want to give themselves any more room to have to dig out of. As Rubito will line up with Millett to his back, getting ready for the snap. He'll take it, he'll hand it off, and it looks like they will just be content with taking this into half, as they'll be up by 11 with a chance to add once they start the second half. So Pointer's able to get a stop as the clock will roll. 15 seconds left. Rubito looks like they're just content with taking it to halftime as he tries to get that play. It'll be a 14-3 lead for the Blue Goals in this Spud Bowl going into the halftime. That will do it for the first half. Pointer's down by 11. Look to try to get back in it. We're going to take a break and come back for the halftime, for a little bit of halftime analysis. So we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the UWSP dance team.
Do you know if they have pizza again?
And a welcome back here to the Spud Bowl, Pointers and Blue Golds. 14-3 score at halftime as the Pointers are going to try to get back into this game. But it's all going to start on a defensive stop as the Blue Golds will get the ball to start the second half. Other scores around the conference as La Crosse leads River Falls 28-14 at halftime. River Falls Pointers homecoming matchup next weekend. So we have some stats here provided by the game here as the full scores, we obviously 14-8. Both teams have 8 rushing first downs, which is, you wouldn't believe it by the score on the board. Pass completion 98% by the Blue Golds, and most of that is by backup Rabidu, who came in and has been electric thus far. Only one interception for the Pointers, 2 giveaways, or 1 interception for the Blue Golds, 2 giveaways for the Pointers. And the kick is away, and the second half will start as the Blue Golds will start at, big time hit at about the 15-16 yard line, and that is where the Blue Golds will take over. And unfortunately, to start the second half, the Pointers get a hurt player. We can't tell who is the number, but the medical staff is running quick out. We'll try to check the number, but yeah, they're still looking at him. And so it generally in this game, if you can describe it, is first quarter was a defensive battle. There was no points scored, everything done. In the second quarter, off of short field, again, we talked about in the pregame, if the Pointers want to win a game, they can't have any miscues. 2 miscues, fumble deep in their own territory. Eau Claire able to punch it in, make it 14-0, and an interception by Max Hero. Fortunately, the Pointers were able to stop that, but 14-3 is the score as all the players out of respect go onto a knee. So still no indication still no number, but it seems to be a serious injury. We can only hope that it's okay. As more of we'll kind of break down for the Pointers stats. We got Max Hero is the leading rusher for the team with 40 yards and a net gain of 36. Versian Gamble with 33. Jahai Stegall with 22. Trey Schroeder with 3. Trey Schroeder came in later in that second quarter and kind of sparked the Pointers to get the offense down the field. They were able to get that field goal, unfortunately, after they stalled on that drive. But points are points, and that got them in the game. So we'll see if the Pointers defense can come up with a stop here, as it appears that number 45 for the Carson Schaumeyer was the injured, as it's good to see him walk off the field with his own power as the Eau Claire Blue Golds get ready to go. Rubino will get the snap. He'll hand it off to Balot, and he is in the clear. Look out as the Pointers finally drag him down at the 37-yard line, as Blot was able to bust right through that hole, and a good start to this drive for the Blue Golds. A gain of 24. So first down and 10 at the 37-yard line as Rabito and company get back to work. 2 out to his left. Move into the motion. Rabito fake the hand up and a false start, I would imagine, or maybe that's what they're motioning. False start, not a neutral zone infraction. It'll be a false start charge to Cordell Horn, number 77. And so back him up 5. It'll be first down and 15 for the Blue Golds, as the Pointers will try to take advantage of a longer first and 15. Rabidu and Blot in the backfield. Under center. Typically in these first down, they will Kidik in motion. They'll fake the handoff, and now they'll hand it off to Blott. He'll go up the middle, and not much going there as the pointer is able to stop him for a short gain. They're going to say a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 13. They'll give him a generous 2. I will say, if there's been one bright spot, the Pointers, when it comes to defense, they've been playing a little bend don't break. They have given up some big plays, but they have been able to get off the field when they need them to. 13 minutes and 27 seconds to go in this second half in the third quarter. Rebidu under center, Bellotta at the back, and in motion are Swanson and other tight end, number 87, excuse me. Jay Atz, play action pass wide open and dropped by number 8, Trey Fitzgerald. It did go a little bit over his head, but apologies, folks. Third down and 15, or third down and 13, excuse me. With just closing in on 13 minutes to play. 2 will be out to each side as Bilot will be to his side. Motioning in the tight end is Rebidu. He'll take the snap, drop back. A lot of pressure in his face. He'll take off and run, and he'll be hit hard by number 36 for the Pointers. Matt Reinert, able to get off the field are the Pointers defense, so they do their job, and the offense will get a chance to cut into this lead. Blue Gilds coming up with the punt. Jahai Stegall and Joe Hare back deep to receive the kick. Always have to be aware of a fake punt as it gets out clean, little roll out to side, and a kick. Not terribly long, but a high kick. Got to watch out, and muffed, and the Blue Gulls will get the ball as a muffed punt by the Pointers. Looks like the Blue, and the Blue Gulls will get the ball. A muffed punt, another miscue by the Pointers. Just a terrible, terrible decision to try to field that. Got to just fair catch it and get away from it, but a big, big time miscue. And now the Blue Golds are going to look to try to put this game on clamps. And a rough, rough decision there. So 12 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And the Blue Golds get the ball right back. Man, big time miscue as Rebidu will get the ball right back. And Rebidu will get the snap. He will hand it off to the outside and going nowhere. Playing angry is number 47, number 7, Wade Erstenmeyer. A beautiful tackle by the Pointers. And that'll back up the Blue Golds, making it second and 17. So the Pointers are going to look to try to make amends for that mistake and get themselves back off the field. Second down and long for the Blue Golds. There's an utter shock amongst all Pointers fans here as they can't believe that they gave the ball away in plus territory. Rebidu will call a receiver in motion. He'll drop back, and he'll get buried under pressure as the Pointers get another defensive play. A beautiful play by number 90 for the Pointer. Ahmad Blake just tore right through that offensive line and able to get the sack. And now the Pointers, their defense are playing with some fire after muffing a punt. We'll see what the Blue Golds can do. Third down and 23. You got to think you can't give up this. You got to get a stop. You think that they're going to be playing pretty cautious with the Blue Golds. Typically this is a draw or just an inside handoff. Pointers are playing 3 deep just in case, and they will pass it. A wobbler, it is caught by number 7, Will Ader, but that goes nowhere really. Third down and a mile, and we'll see what they do. They could do a little pooch punt, or they try roughly I can't even tell. That would be an incredibly long field goal, and definitely looks like they're going to be going with a punt. So the Pointers do their job. They get off the field after giving up the ball off of a muff punt. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. 14-13 is the score. Blue Gold's in front of the Pointers. As the snap is out and the kick is up, and it looks long, so get away from it, does Joe Hare, and wisely makes the right decision this time and lets the ball bounce. So out to the 25-yard line go the Pointers. So a nice defensive job by the Pointers to kind of, I don't want to say, well, I am going to say it, they kind of saved their offensive skins by getting off the field and after muffing that fumble. So, and it looks like Max Hero is not on the field. It is number 8, Trey Schrader. So interesting decision here, not having the quarterback, Max Hero, out on here, as Jahai Stegall will be in the backfield. Max Hero actually has his helmet off on the sideline as a pitch to Stegall out to his left, or out to his right, and he'll get up a nice run up to about the 28-yard line. And Jahai Stegall lost his helmet, so he has to come out for a play, and it'll be second down and short. Second down and 2. Versian Gamble goes back into the backfield. Offensive play call comes to the side. Joe Hare and Outlaw are the wide receivers. Versian Gamble in the backfield. In motion is number 43, Richie McMartin. Hand off to Schrader. He'll hand it off to Versian Gamble, who slashes up the middle, and he'll pick up the first down up to about the 39-yard line. A nice run by Versian Gamble, and the Pointers will move the sticks. This Pointers crowd is starting to try to get their team back into this game. Schrader stays in the game as Markel Outlaw, wide receiver, and Joe Hare out there. Trey Schrader versus he'll motion Outlaw. Here's Schrader. He low snap, just hands it off. And wow, just a good job to get a positive yardage on that. Blue Golds were living in that backfield and just able to get 2 yards on that. Jahai Stegall and Aguilera come in the game for the Pointers. It'll be Aguilera and Outlaw on one side and Hare on the other side. Schrader will take the snap. He'll hand it off. He'll fake the handoff, go up the middle, and he has room. Trey Schrader with a nice pickup and hit hard at the end of that. And he'll move the sticks as well. The Pointers are on the move. So Max Hero able to move a little bit using his legs, and Schrader coming in relief for Hero, able to do the same. Hare and Outlaw lined up to Schrader's right. Jahai Stegall in the backfield. Takes the handoff, gives it to Stegall. He'll bounce to the outside, try to get that, and picks up about 5 yards. Some extracurricular activities between fullback number 43, Richie McMartin, and a Eau Claire defender. Maybe not happy that McMartin flattened him, but Pointers able to pick up that nice little gain on first down. That'll bring up second down and 6 at the 43-yard line. Schrader gets ready for the snap. He'll take it, fake the handoff, look in deep. He'll take a deep shot. Got Outlaw and too far. And still some jawing at the line of scrimmage between Pointers and Blue Goals. But yes, concern for Max Hero's health, as he did lose his helmet earlier in the first half, but Schrader came in for a few plays and is electric. Aguilera, Thompson, and Outlaw out to his right, Hare to his left. Stegall in the backfield with Outlaw. In motion is Thompson. Back into the spot. Schrader will take the snap, roll to his right, sets, can't find anybody. Now he'll run. Schrader going to run. Looked like he's going to pick up the first down, and a tough run by Trey Schrader picks up the first down as the Pointers move the chains and keep this drive alive. Man, Schrader coming to this game for the injured Max Hero, and he has been electric for the Pointers offense. Playing a little fast pace as Schrader gets to the offensive line. Stegall in the backfield, a little confusion, not knowing where to go. Schrader, Aguilera, Kobe, and Hare out wide for the Pointers. Fake the handoff. He'll roll wide open is Joe Hare. And a nice little hitch route as the Pointers pick up 9 yards, and it'll make it about a 2nd down and 1 for the Pointers. So a nice offensive drive here gives the Pointers a chance to cut into this lead. Pointers are getting the signs from the sideline. Max Hero, even with his helmet off, is still on the sideline helping his team out, showing that he's the leader. As Schrader stepping in, a bunch formation to his right with Outlaw and Aguilera. Stegall in the backfield. And a little motion up front, no call. Handoff to Stegall, early pressure, and looks like they're going to say he got it. And 3rd down and a foot, actually. Versian, they're going to quickly get to the line of scrimmage. Looks like this is a quarterback sneak situation. It is indeed, and Schrader able to, looks like he got it. And a nice push from behind by Versian Gamble is able to get the first down. And the Pointers will move the sticks. Still slow, and they do say first down. So a later signal for a first down. Man, this quarter's going by pretty quick. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go as the Pointers are on the move, trying to cut into this 14-3 lead. Gamble in the backfield, Aguilera and Outlaw to his right, Joe Hare to his left. Snap to Schrader. He'll fake the handoff, go to his left, and not much there, and just slips and goes down with a gain of about 2, as the Pointers will be set up with a 2nd down and 9. Jai Stegall and Versian Gamble in the backfield with Schrader on this play. Aguilera and Outlaw to his right with Joe Hare to his left. I'd like to see a few downfield shots. We haven't seen many of those this game, and try to get this quarterback into rhythm. He came off on a little cold on the sideline, but here he is picking up temperature. Throw over the middle, and it's dropped by Aguilera. Little bit of, I don't want to say alligator arms, but he may have heard the footsteps and thought maybe it would be a better decision to not pick that ball up. So a 3rd down and 9 here, a bigger 3rd down. Look to see if maybe you can get half this yardage. I mean, if you pick up the first down, great. If you can get half the yardage, maybe think about going for it on 4th down here. Been a nice offensive drive. Outlaw, Aguilera, and Thompson to his right. Thompson will motion into the backfield. As Schrader will take the snap, he'll roll to his right, throw it, and Outlaw catches it, and looks like it's going to be about 4th down and inches, and you think the Pointers will be going for it. 4th down and inches is the call. On a nice outcut by Outlaw, able to pick up enough yardage for the Pointers to put themselves in position. So 4th down and a yard, and the Pointers will go for it. Schrader will be taking the snap. Gamble in the backfield. Schrader will take it. He'll hand it off. Oh, he'll keep it. Ooh. They confused me. I thought they handed off to Gamble, but I did the little quarterback option. Schrader kept the ball. He ran for the first down. So a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 15-yard line, and the Pointers are on the move. Trey Schrader gets the play from the sideline as Versian Gamble spells him to the back. Hare to the side. Like maybe a chance at maybe a little fade route. Instead, they pitch it to Gamble. Gamble's running hard, and he'll pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 as there's another injured Blue Gold on the play. Can't tell a number, but looks like number 28 for the Blue Golds. That'll be Braden Huev, came up a little slow as the Pointers will take a little pause as they wait for the injured player to get off the field. 4.5 minutes to go in this third quarter as the Pointers are on the move, trying to get themselves back into this game. 14-3 is the score. The Blue Golds in front on this Spud Bowl. Thompson, Aguilera, Outlaw to his left, and Hare to his right. Motion is Thompson. Schrader will hand it off, and Stegall will go nowhere. Tackled by the Blue Golds. First one in there, number 46, Caleb Fevel. Beautiful penetration on defense. Will now set up a third down and long situation. And again, this is a little bit of an interesting position. Maybe try to get half of that yardage, and we saw him go for it on fourth down here. So we'll see if they play it a little conservatively or if they go for it. To his right, Outlaw and Hare takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff. A little broken play, and now he has open field. Look out for Schrader as he'll get cut down about 5 yards short. And I tell you what, that was a broken play from the beginning as Schrader looked to hand it off. There was nobody behind him. I mean, even if he wasn't going to hand it off, play action pass, there was a player on the wrong side, and he was able to just get half of that. Another injured Blue Gold on the field. We're going to take some time and come back, so don't turn away. We'll be right back. And a welcome back here to this Spud Bowl at Gerke Field and Community Stadium as the Pointers are looking at another fourth down conversion. 4th and 7 officially. Outlaw in motion as Schrader's trying to get these Pointers into the end zone. Schrader will take the snap, heavy pressure, lob it to the end zone, and a foot down by Jahai Stegall with a touchdown, and the Pointers are right back into this game. A beautiful play call with a little wheel route, and Stegall able to go up and get that. A beautiful catch by Jahai Stegall. Got a foot down. It is touchdown Pointers and a chance to make this a 4-point game. Wow. The extra point up and coming. Snap down, kick is up, and that is no good. Wow. So able to get a touchdown, but a missed extra point will keep it at a 5-point lead. Pointers did their job on defense, able to cut into the lead and get the ball back to their offense. So Point did what they had, and 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this game. We have a ball game again. We're going to take a quick break and come back once the kickoff is ready to go. You've been listening to the Pointers versus Eau Claire Blue Golds. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. We got a 9-14 game now. The Blue Golds on top of the Pointers after a touchdown and a missed extra point, but a great offensive drive to start the half. And the Pointers will be kicking away and getting that defense back out on the field. So Trey Schrader in to come in and play kind of a backup role, finally able to get his time and is showing that he's here and maybe here to stay as he's finally got this Pointers offense going, and Blue Golds will be set up at their 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Eau Claire. So Pointers have done a good job defensively. Eau Claire came out in the first drive, shut them down, and now a chance to get that ball back to the offense if they can get off the field. Taking their time are the Blue Golds offense, as they will stick with Harry Rabidu as the quarterback, as he'll go under center. In motion is running back, as he'll hand it off and met immediately by number 90, Ahmad Blake, introducing himself to Austin Belot, and a beautiful tackle by the Pointers to force a 2nd down and 12 scenario with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this second half. Eau Claire getting ready for the snap. Rabidu in motion, was a tight end. Now he'll shift back out. Taking the snap. Pressure by the Pointers. Rolling out to his left. Ball up in the air and almost intercepted. Beautiful play on the defense just to tip that ball, and now 3rd down and long. Pointers defense is starting to heat up. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pointers down by 5. 14-9 the score. Blue Golds on top. Man, I mean, by the way that they played in the first half, I don't want to say they played bad, but they played sluggish, and to see them come out the way they have, I mean, this coaching staff must have really lit a fire underneath this team for them to come out and play as well as they've had in this second half. Pass to Rabidu, instant pressure on him, right into his face. That ball came forward, an incomplete pass, but the Pointers are going to get off the field. 3 and out go the Blue Golds, and now the Pointers are kicking on all cylinders and look to get the ball back, as this offense is going to come right back onto the field after scoring and a chance to take the lead. Beautiful defensive possession and a rough offensive possession. I mean, the Blue Golds' bread and butter in the first half was play complementary football, run the ball and pass it when you need to, and they've been really pass heavy to start this second half, and that's really gone into the Pointers' favor. It is a high kick, as Stegall will call for a fair catch, and he takes it, and the Pointers will have good field position at their own 44-yard line. So a beautiful defensive possession now gets the offense back onto the field, and the Pointers are going to look to take advantage and get that lead. So the Pointers with a chance to take the lead. Versi and Gamble in the backfield as a bunch formation. Little confusion on the offense as Trey Schrader is still out there. Joe Hare lined up to his left. Schrader, he'll take the snap, little kind of pass to Gamble. Gamble gets a little daylight, and he'll get knocked down with about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Or 2nd down and 6, a gain of 4. Schrader getting that offense set. Kobe lined out to the right. Hare and Thompson out to the left. Thompson now in motion. He'll go into the backfield as Schrader will take the handoff to Gamble. Some open daylight. There he goes, and just tripped up. Versian Gamble maybe was, oh boy, Versian Gamble just about popped that one into the end zone. Pointers offense starting to click. Trey Schrader getting that offense sent. Kobe, Aguilera, and Hare are the wide receivers. Aguilera and Hare to his right. Kobe to the left. Versi and Gamble and Jahai Stegall in the backfield. Schrader, looks like Eau Claire's bringing some pressure. They do. Hand off to the outside. Stegall takes it outside. There he goes. And he'll pick up 13 yards on another chunk play for the Pointers. And they are on the move with under a minute to go. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pointers back up to the line of scrimmage, trying to go fast. Aguilera and Hare to his right. Kobe to the left. Gamble and Stegall in the backfield. Hard count almost got a blue goal to get offside. Didn't get the snap off. But Schrader taking his time, getting that offense set. Running backs now swap sides. Gamble and Stegall in the backfield. Schrader takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Gamble going on the outside, and good defense. Will backtrack, and a mistake by Gamble that time. He'll lose 4 yards. Trying to do a little too much was Versi and Gamble, and he paid a little bit of the price as the Pointers lost 3 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 13, and we imagine it will take this into the third quarter as we come to the end of the third quarter with a score of 14-9, the Blue Golds, but the Pointers make this a 5-point game going into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, the fourth quarter. Welcome back here to the Spud Bowl, Gerke Field in Community Stadium. Pointers on the move. 2nd down and 13. Pointers chance to try to take the lead. Thompson in motion. Schrader will fake the handoff. And now he looks to go over the middle. Aguilera open. He has room to run. He'll go almost out of bounds. Stays in bounds. And he'll pick up the first down. That was all Joe Aguilera on that play. What a beautiful little crossing route. Not made to pick up much, maybe 5 yards at most, and Aguilera able to pick up about 15 and move the sticks. The Pointers now in the red zone. Schrader has Stegall and Thompson in the backfield as Schrader gets ready for the snap. Here it comes. He fakes the handoff. He'll now give it off to Stegall. He's got room. If he gets to the outside, he has it. And he's going to the end zone. Touchdown. Pointers with the lead. A beautiful Jahai Stegall run, and you got to give credit to Thompson there to seal the edge and give him the edge where he can take it to the end zone. Excuse me. Now Pointers with a chance. Looks like they're going to consider going for 2 to make this a field goal lead. But for the first time today, the Pointers have the lead. What an amazing comeback this has been in the second half. After trailing 14-3 for most of this game, Trey Schrader has come in and orchestrated 2 straight amazing offensive drives and now put the Pointers in a chance to give themselves a 3-point lead with a 2-point conversion here. Thompson in motion to the right of Schrader. He'll take the snap. Think about handing it. He will hand it off, and that goes nowhere. And so the Pointers, they still take the lead by 1 point, but a missed 2-point conversion off of a run with Jahai Stegall. But Pointers take the lead. 14-20 to go in this fourth quarter. Pointers 15, Blue Golds 14. We're going to take a quick break and come back.
WPGA Associate Division in the Waisaki family of companies.
Claire now has to try to reclaim the lead, but this Pointers defense has been stout all game.
Welcome back here to the Spud Bowl. Pointers with their first lead of the game, courtesy of a Jais to goal run to the outside with a 15-14 lead. We got 14 minutes and 20 seconds left. So in the first minute of the fourth quarter, the Pointers able to go down the field and score a touchdown to take the lead. Here comes the kick, and not a really long kick, and a knuckleball out of bounds, a big-time mistake. And now Eau Claire is going to have the football at about the 35-yard line, a big, big mistake. So the Blue Golds will get the ball at the 35-yard line as So Eau Claire will get the ball at the 35-yard line, 14:20 to go. They trail for the first time today by 1 after stopping the 2-point conversion attempt. Rabita will hand off to, and he'll get a nice little run, about 6 yards. So a nice run off the first down as Rabita hands it off to Belote. To Belot, excuse me. I guess I can't pronounce people's names today. 14 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of this very entertaining Spud Bowl this year between two rivals, Eau Claire and Stevens Point. Two wide receivers out to Rabitu's right. It is Jones and Kedick. Looks like maybe they got away with a false start over the middle and incomplete, but a flag. And very late, I thought it was a false start, but maybe a chop block. It looks an ineligible player down the field, so back him up. Pointers able to get some defensive, just an easy slant route, just threw it over the head, did Rabidu, and a ineligible player down the field. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Golds after the ineligible player downfield penalty, as the Pointers players are trying to hype up this crowd here. Starting to get into it. 13 minutes and 40 seconds left in this fourth quarter of this very, very entertaining Spud Bowl. Back to the line of scrimmage, go the Blue Golds. Pointers getting ready on defense. Playing a little nickel formation on defense. Swanson in motion. He'll take the handoff. Does Rabito. Tough pressure right up. He's going to go deep. A little open and incomplete. Good defense by Van Ness that time. Getting a little in his face is Van Ness. And maybe a little too much hot dogging. Pretty fortunate for the Pointers that they didn't throw for an unsportsmanlike conduct on that play. And now, 3rd down and 9 for the Blue Golds. A chance for the Pointers to get the ball right back. Rabidu has Belot to his right. In motion is Swanson and Belot. Takes the snap, Rabidu looking back, instant pressure, is going to think about running. Now just heaves it up in the air and is almost intercepted, but looking deep for Swanson. Instant pressure by number 94, Dakota Curvu, and forced him just to toss the ball up in the air, did Rabidu. Maybe a freshman mistake there, and the Pointers able to get off the field and get that ball right back to their red-hot offense. Pointers still rushing onto the field. Snap comes, roll out, kick up, and a little bit of a lower as Hare will pick that up. Fair caught at the 26-yard line. So that's where the Pointers offense will take over, and 3 straight scoring drives for the Pointers, excuse me. 2 straight scoring drives for the Pointers to give themselves a lead after trailing 14-3 at halftime. They're now up 15-14 with the ball and 13 minutes and 20 seconds to go into this game. So look to see a little methodical drives out of the Pointers to try to chew up this time and eventually they want to get it in the end zone, give themselves more of a lead, but they're going to try to get a lot of this time off the clock. One wide out to the left. That's number 84, Kobe. And if they wanted to, they could take a deep shot. Not many. They're loosely covering. Is a nice run. And the ball comes out. It looks like a fumble by the Pointers as it looks like, and they motion it is Blue Gold's ball. So a terrible break for the Pointers as the Pointers get the ball to, you think, try to milk that clock and take time off. They cough it up as it looks like a mistake. So Versian Gamble coughs up the football, and ball on the Pointers' 33-yard line. So Eau Claire with a chance to retake the lead. We talked about miscues are what doomed the Pointers against the Blue Devils, and 3 miscues in this game, and none bigger than that last one. A big hole and up the middle, and a powerful run by Belot as the Blue Golds are picking up a first down and getting this ball going. Playing quick on offense, Pointers not able to get out, and a timeout called in to get their players off the field on a substitution. So we're going to take a timeout along with the Pointers and be back once play resumes. And they welcome back here Eau Claire with a short field and a chance to retake the lead off of a Versian Gamble fumble in motion and a handoff to the outside. And Belot will strut into the end zone as the Pointers, the Blue Golds retake the lead off of a Versian Gamble fumble. So miscue comes back to bite them. 2 turnovers result into presumably 14 points for the Blue Gold. So a big time shift in momentum. And the Pointers are going to have to try to get some momentum back on the offensive possession. Thinking about maybe going for 2. So they're going to switch back, and it looks like they are going to go for 2 as Schrader's rolling back, and wide open is Swanson, and the 2-point conversion makes this a 7-point game as the Pointers, yikes, a fumble that kind of tells the story again. We talked about how miscues doomed them in their last game they had against UW Stout, and another turnover here. It's a lot of time left, but these may be critical going down the stretch. So, Pointers are going to get the ball back and a chance to go down the field and try to tie this game up again. But a big-time mistake by the Pointers offense in coughing it up. We'll see if they can get a nice return off of this kickoff here and give themselves a shorter field to deal with. 12:54 to go in the fourth quarter. This has been a very, very fun Spud Bowl between the Blue Golds and the Pointers. Nice showing for both sides. Some of the Eau Claire family members making the close to 2-hour trip down. I don't want to say down. I want to say over to Point. As here comes the kickoff from the Blue Golds. Number 94, Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong side. Number 94, Brady Fatal. And it is a little bit of a squib kick over to the sides, and Aguilera will pick it up and go to the outside. A flag is down. And so we'll have to see what the flag is for. I really am at a loss of words. I can't tell you what the flag. False start, they say, but I think they've declined it, seeing it be such nice field position. Or they might have to be forced to re-kick. So the Pointers will get decent field position. It will be in a re-kick. Oh, no, they will add 5 yards to the end of the kick, so the Pointers will get great field position at about midfield. Head coach of the Blue Gold, Wesley Bischomer, is unhappy with that call. He's still talking with the referees on the side and is still unhappy about it. A confusing chain of events. After a chance to retake the lead, the Pointers have a chance to tie up the game with a short field here, as Schrader and company will get the ball at the 56-yard line. 46-yard line. So Pointers with a chance to pounce. Schrader, Thompson to his side, and Gamble and Stegall in the backfield. Stegall takes a cut, bouncing through the hole, and not much there. Bottled up at about the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So 12 minutes and 34 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Pointers down by 7, 22-15 with the ball. And Schrader, one-on-one coverage up top against Outlaw. So if they want to take a chance, they have a chance at a deep shot. Instead, they motion him. Takes the pass. Over the middle, connects with Kobe. Up the sideline and out of bounds. And a penalty. Looks like it's going to be maybe a sideline warning against the Point staff. No, I believe it looks to be a sideline warning against the Pointers sideline, as the referee. Oh, they're backing up. It might be a hold instead. So after an electric play, they're going to unfortunately lose 10 yards, and the Pointers will have to redo. So erase that play. But a nice play by number 84, Jeremy Kobe. It'll be 2nd down and 5 as Thompson in motion. We're going to go set. Hands it off to Stegall. Not much room, and he'll get tracked down for a loss. We'll set up about 3rd down and 8, and the Pointers are going to have to make a play. Gamble comes in, will give Stegall a breather. He's walking out a little gingerly, as now the Pointers are going to have to do something to get this lead back. So let's see if the Pointers can make some magic here. Pick up a big 3rd down. Back to pass. Little pressure out to his left. It looks like he's going to just take it and go down on amazing defensive pursuit by number 44, Trevor Nelson. There was nothing that Schrader could have done. That's what you call a coverage sack. Nowhere to go for passing the ball. Great secondary defense, and the Pointers have to punt this away. Unger out, down to punt. identifying potential pressure as Unger gets the kick away. It's not a deep kick, and it angles towards the sideline, and the Pointers are going to down it at about the 28-yard line. And that's where the Blue Golds will start on offense. And this is a chance for the Blue Golds to potentially put this one away. If they can go down the field and punch this one in the end zone, you got to like their chances to pull away. But the Pointers defense has been pretty stout today. Look to see if they can make a stand here. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 22-15 is the score. As sun's not exactly poking on, a little bit more cloudy and some raindrops here and there are popping up, but Rabito is back under center as in motion. A handoff to the right, and not much doing there. A 2 to 3 yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 8, they call it, for the Blue Golds. 10 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. This has been a very, very entertaining Spud Bowl. Very back and forth. Just when you think one team may have this, the other one comes and fights right back. Blue Golds with a chance to maybe put this one ice if they can punch this one in. Underneath center is Rabidu in motion. Wide receiver fake the end around, but they will hand it off to Bilote, and he'll gain about 2-3 yards. As rain does start coming down now, as conditions maybe worsen. And here we go. One of the biggest 3rd downs of the game to this point. Pointers offense on the sideline discussing their next possession. Big time defensive play here. 3rd down and 5 at the 34-yard line. Rabidu gets the snap. He'll hand it off, and up the middle gets nothing. If anything, a yard at most. Be a 4th down. The Pointers are going to get off the field, and a big time stop for this Pointers defense will give them the football right back. Always got to be aware of this fake punt, though. So look to see these Pointers return team play a little cautious here. As the Blue Golds get ready to punt the ball away, they get the ball, a little roll out to the right, and a little pressure, but here I'll just call for a fair catch and make the catch about the 26-yard line. So 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Pointers a chance to go down the field and tie the football game at 22 if they're able to do so. It's been really back and forth. Pointers scored 12 straight points to start the second half to take a 1-point lead at 15-14. But after a Versi and Gamble fumbled, the Blue Golds took the ball and went straight to the end zone, got a 2-point conversion, and now lead it by 7, 22-15. It's been a very, very entertaining one. Both teams have played very well, minus some of the miscues by the Pointers, but been a very entertaining game so far. Schrader's looking deep, got a player open. It's Aguilera, and he overshoots him. But a deep shot off of a first play of the game as Aguilera talks to the referee and asks a little tugging back and forth, but to no avail. As the rain has stopped or ceased for the moment, as Schrader Jahai Stigall in the backfield, Outlaw in motion. He'll hand it off to Stigall, but a little bit of, they will check that, Versi and Gamble, a little bit of room, and he'll pick up about 4 on the play. It'll set down 3rd down and 6, and a chance to get a first down would be a big one. 7 minutes and 45 seconds and counting here. One of the bigger downs of the game. Schrader, Thompson in motion. He'll set back. Schrader rolling out. He'll throw it. A pass to Outlaw. That's going to be right about at the sticks. And Still no. It looks like it's going to be, and they will call it a first down. So a nice little hitch route by Outlaw, able to pick up the first down. First down and 10 at the 30-yard line, or at the 36-yard line, excuse me. Schrader back. Will now look at the side. Change the play call. And they will. So a shift. Thompson moves to his right. He'll hand it off, and Gamble will go nowhere. Unable to get that push up front are the Pointers' offensive line, and look to see the Pointers are going to have to get this passing game going here, but have not been able to do anything thus far. Second down and 10. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Outlaw in motion. He's outside with Aguilera and Kobe. Schrader will take the snap. He's going to look to pass. Right over the middle is Kobe, and tackled immediately by number 28. That is Braden Hoey. A beautiful tackle, limiting that to only 3 yards. A chance that could have been a big gain if the Pointers are able to get that out in space, but another third down and 6. Pointers offense, 5 minutes going. You think this is one of the most important downs of the game. Sounds like a broken record. I keep saying that, but it's a big down. Schrader gets the snap. He looks back. He'll throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted. That would have been a walk-in pick 6 for number 31. Connor Miller, unable to pick that up. I mean, that would have been a knockout punch if Miller is able, because he would have waltzed into the end zone. And they're going for it. Rain starts to come down again. 4th and 6. Pointers are trusting their defense. Another out. Nowhere to throw it. He slips and incomplete. And the Blue Golds will take over. And it's going to be up to the Pointers defense to rise up and try to stop this Blue Golds offense one more time, as the rain is starting to come down hard now. It looks like it should stop here. I mean the clouds, partly cloudy, and it does cease a little bit. But the Pointers defense need to come up with this stop here. Unable to pick up the first down on really a broken play. There was nothing out to Schrader's left, and really just slipped, and there was nothing he could have done. And the Pointers need to get a stop here. If there's ever a time to force a turnover, it would be now. Expect nothing but runs from Eau Claire to try to drain this clock. It is indeed a handoff to Belot, and he goes really nowhere, 2 yards at most. And the Pointers get him down at about the 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 8. Second down and 7 at the 37. But you would assume a heavy dose of Belot on this possession. Milk that clock. And if they get a touchdown, that's great for the Blue Golds, but they want to give the Pointers no time to work. All momentum that was in the Pointers' favor are now all on the Blue Golds' side. Under center is Rabidu. Handoff to Belot. He'll go to the outside. He'll get that sideline, and he'll get tripped up, but he stays inbound. The clock will stop temporarily to move the chains, but it will continue as they do give the signal to run the clock. 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Fake the end around, hand it off to Belot, and he will almost pop that one. A little opening, but the Pointers able to close that one down, and it'll be second down and about 9. A chance to put even a field goal would potentially put this game away, making it a 2-score lead with under 4 minutes to go. Would be a very difficult ask for the Pointers offense to get back. but a chance to get off the field and force a longer field goal. Motion, handoff to Belot, up the middle. He'll spin and get nothing. Pointers defense steps up, maybe a yard at best. A timeout called by the Pointers to stop that clock and give themselves a chance. And we're going to take one with them and be right back after this. Welcome back here to Gerke Field and Community Stadium up in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, where we have the Spud Bowl between the Blue Golds and the Pointers. 22-15 is the score with the Blue Golds on top, and maybe a chance to ice this game if they can put this ball into the end zone or even get a field goal, make this a 10-point game, make this a really hard ask for the Pointers offense. You have to assume that this will be another run, but you can never be too careful. They may try to take a knockout shot to the end zone. Revidu under center. They motion out to the right. Looks like it's going to be a handoff, and it will be. And tackled for nothing by number 61. That is Michael Singer, and he does the job as the Pointers will stop them and force a long field goal. This is no gimme, ladies and gentlemen. This is a long field goal, and it almost looks like they might go for it because this is unknown territory. It's too short for a punt, maybe too long for a field goal. And there's a definite conversation on the sideline here. It looks like they're going to go for it. And the Pointers, or the Blue Golds, will take a timeout. We're going to take one with them. And we'll be right back. And we're back. 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go in this game between the Pointers and the Blue Golds. 4th down and 9, and a big, big call here for the Blue Golds. Do they go for the very long, I mean, this is a long field goal, close to 40-yarder. And looks like they're going to go for it. Too far to be, or no, they're going to go for the field goal. Make it a two-score lead and potentially put this one away. If you're the Pointers, you got to be careful. Do not jump off sides. Here comes the bigger field goal of his career. Frantal, snap is up, kick is up, and it is good. What a kick. That'll make it a 10-point game. Just sneaks in. And the score is 25-15 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. The Pointers are going to have to play quick if they want to give themselves any chance at coming back to this. Ouch. A big-time kick for the Blue Golds, able to put themselves up by 10. But nothing is out. The game's not over. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left with one timeout left. You have to assume a lot of passing, not much running will be on this game, will be left for the Pointers. Look to see if they can get a big-time return to put themselves in position to try to just get something into the end zone. You gotta play quick. You know, you never know if they get into position. They may try a surprise onside kick and really seal it. But there's a chance. They have a shot. It's 15 to 25, 10-point lead for the Blue Golds as the Pointers, after taking the lead just to start the fourth quarter, excuse me, now give up 10 straight points and go right back down. And unfortunately are faced with one of the tougher situations, which is coming back by double digits in the late stages of a game. And here comes the kick. Let's see if the Pointers can get a big return off of this. A shorter style pick, and it'll be returned by Stigall up the middle and not really going anywhere. Same thing as about a touchback, and now the Pointers offense are going to have to play with some form of urgency if they want to give themselves any chance at coming out with potentially even a tie during this game. Taking their time to get onto the field as the Pointers recognize the giant hill they have to climb in order to get back into this game. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter of this year's Spud Bowl. Eau Claire Blue Golds lead by 10, 25-15. Surprisingly, they're not playing that many players deep, but now Schrader's going to go over the middle to Versian Gamble, and he will pick up the first down and get out of bounds to stop the clock. 2 minutes and 37 seconds, so 8 seconds comes off the clock, and a nice first down conversion on a play. You're going to have to play quick in order to get back into this one. Schrader, take the snap, drops back, throwing it over the middle, and Gamble will pick up another first down. Tough running by Versian Gamble. 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in this one. A nice play decision, and they will run the clock. So running clock here, Pointers got to move quick. Schrader and offense get back to the line of scrimmage. Blue Gold's defense looking a little confused. Snap to Schrader. He was thinking about throwing it, and it'll be eaten up and sacked by number 93, AJ from Heck. A big-time play for the Blue Golds and made this a whole lot more difficult. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go, and the Pointers are having to rush as a quick out by Hare, and that'll be an incomplete pass. And to be completely honest, an incomplete pass is a little bit better because that play was going nowhere good. Maybe would have had to burn the last time out. So for 1 minute and 42 seconds left to go, the Pointers really, if you can get the first down, great. Got to pick up at least half of this to give yourself a manageable fourth down. Schrader with Gamble in the backfield. Schrader drops back. He'll throw it over the middle, and it's almost caught by Joe Hare. And he drops it. He puts his hands on his helmet. He knew he should have had that one. And now it's fourth down. And a big, big time mistake by Joe Hare. A minute and 35 seconds left to go. Pointers in desperation mode. Got to get 17 yards to pick up a first down. Fourth down and 17 as the Pointers have tried to get the first down. You have to imagine the Blue Golds will be playing protection defense and not give up anything. As a timeout is called by Eau Claire, and they'll take a little break. We're going to take one as well and come back after this. Welcome back here. We got 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Pointers down to, well, their last hope. 4th down and 17. Down by 10. You got to have it. Shotgun formation, trips to his right. Schrader takes the snap. He's going to have to throw it deep. That's not going to go anywhere. And it's incomplete, and the Blue Golds are going to be able to kneel this one out. So a tough way to end the game, and it looks like the Blue Golds are going to win this year's Spud Bowl over the Pointers. Yikes. So can only stop them once, and first conference loss of the season for the Pointers, and that will drop them down to 2-2. Scores across the conference, 35-14. Lacrosse is pouring it on River Falls, and we'll check the other scores. UW-Oshkosh versus Platteville. The scores not on the website, so first kneel and the clock will stop as the Pointers take a timeout. We'll stay here. So Pointers kind of, their last hope is really to hold on and maybe hope for a block, as Whitewater is thoroughly dominating the UW Stout Blue Devils 20-0 in the start of the third quarter, as Whitewater has maybe put themselves into position to be close to the number one team in WIAC, and if not the number one team in the Division III college football rankings. Ranked number 3 as of right now, and try to get as I speak, they score a touchdown, 27-0, Whitewater, and victory formation for the Blue Golds as they're going to win this year's Spud Bowl against the Pointers. A little tempers flaring there at the end, as so the Blue Golds are going to improve to 3-1 and start off 1-0 in conference against the Pointers, whereas the Pointers are going to fall 2-2, 500. Still a lot of season left to turn stuff around. They'll play River Falls next weekend, and we'll have that game here for homecoming. Should be a nice atmosphere. It's been a great game in general. Just a tough way to end it if you're a Pointers fan. And a timeout called, and that should be able to give the Blue Golds a chance to kneel down the clock and go all the way. So Pointers will fall. Tough, hard-fought game. Good job to even get themselves back in it, but lost all the momentum once Versian Gamble unfortunately fumbled the football and was unable to come back after that. And I don't want to put all the blame on Gamble. I mean, there were a few miscues during this game. An interception by Max Hero before he fell from an injury. We don't want to speculate, but we have to assume it was an injury that took him out of the game. As the final step, Neil will do it, and that'll take care of this one, as the Blue Golds are going to take this one and improve to 3-1, as they will be victorious in this year's Spud Bowl. Blue Golds celebrate on their sideline. Pointers still a little down, but it was a hard-fought game. They showed a lot to come back, and they're going to look to work on stuff. They have a lot of work to do to get ready for River Falls this upcoming week. It looks like River Falls will come into the game 33-1. They're being thoroughly dominated right now by Lacrosse. So it should be 2-2 Pointers and 0-1 in conference versus the 3-1 UW River Falls Cardinal and 0-1 in conference. So should be a big-time homecoming matchup. Look to see a lot of people show up for next week's game. It's been fun having everybody listening. It's been fun broadcasting the game for you. We look forward to seeing you more next week. And my name is Will Harrelson, and I'll look to see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.